What is up, everybody? Hey, my name's Bill, aka Billy Goat. Today is February 28th, 2024, and I know it's been a minute, but I'm trying to get some editing done here before the spring rush kicks in. I know I was supposed to do a 100-hour review on the Hustler Surfer Pro 34, but the last I checked, it was 130 hours. So it was at the end of the summer that we hit the 100-hour mark, but we were just too busy that I wasn't able to get the review in. So what I'm going to do today is do more of a update versus a review. So I want to get editing this video here, and I'll do more of a voiceover. So let's get to it. Michelle and I have been servicing this property for the past 6 years, since 2018. The area that we cut was roughly about the size of a football field. It was mainly used for a dog agility training course. There was tunnels like this, jumps, weave poles, ramps. There was all kinds of obstacles across this field that Michelle and I had to mow and trim around. Sadly, this facility had to shut down at the end of last season, and the owners had to begin removing all the obstacles that they've used over the past 30 years. This day here on September 17, 2023 was our final cut. This was a weekly cut, and we'd be out here every Monday morning, roughly 8 a.m. to service this property. Here in Central Maryland, we have a lot of high humidity, and the grass typically has a lot of dew on it, so the first couple yards we're always dealing with cutting wet grass. The Hustler Surfer Pro is available with two different deck sizes. You can either get the 48-inch deck or the 34-inch deck. Now, both models have the Kawasaki engine. It's the FS 54-1 V-twin, which is a 15 horsepower engine. The 34-inch deck has two mowing blades, and we currently run with the mulching blades, not the gator blades. We run the wavy blades, and it does very well processing the clippings. Two things to note here with our current setup: we're running with a factory bagging system, which has a mounting plate on the side of the discharge here, and I'm sure that that's restricting some of the clippings from being discharged from under the deck. And the other thing is we're not running with the high lift blades. High lift blades are very good for cutting the grass and having them discharged from under the deck very quickly, versus having these mulching blades on there. It doesn't have the what they would call the angle or the pitch on the blade. They're more designed to keep the clippings in the deck so that they can be cut over and over again. I'm sure you're wondering why we don't use a 48 or 52 or even a 60-inch mower to cut this field, and the reason why is because of this gate. You'd be lucky to squeeze a 36-inch mower through this gate to access this field. From the angle here, you can see the grass clumping a little bit. It's not too bad. This property is always wet. Even after it rains, there's a lot of standing water. It's not fertilized. It's mainly a weeded type grass. There's a lot of weeds and crabgrass all mixed in here, so it does make it a little bit difficult to get a nice clean cut, to where we're going to have to do a cross cut. As you see here, as we cross-cut this property, it's doing a much better job of spreading out those grass clumps. If you notice here, Michelle's doing what we call a 3-point turn. Now, with this mower deck, the 34-inch, it has the narrow tires because of the deck size. And with the narrow tires, it does have a tendency to make divots or tear up the turf when you're doing an actual 0 turn. So we get into the habit of doing 3-point turns. Now, that does take a little bit more time to, cut yards, especially this size. But on the properties that we have more of a manicured type turf, we will take the extra time to do a 3-point turn. We just don't want to do it on this property here, even though it's the last cut. We still try to stay in the practice of doing a 3-point turn. Since the last video I did on the 50-hour review, I've only done 2 modifications since then. One, if you notice, on the foot platform, you'll notice there I installed a tow hitch. We actually haven't towed anything with this mower yet. I wanted to be able to tow our small core aerator. I was a little concerned about the towing capacity because this mower only has the Hydro Gear ZT 1800s on there, and I think they're only rated for a few hundred pounds, so I'm not sure if that would be too much for this mower or not, but we were going to test it out and see how it works. And the other modification I did, it was just simply moving the control switch for the chute blocker. I mounted it, I got the idea from Mr. Buster at New Hope Cuts and Lawn Care. Check out his YouTube channel. He did a video on installing his Green Guard chute blocker, and he mounted his switch on the center bar. And I like that so much better than having it on the right side of the control panel. So thank you so much, Buster. I appreciate it. Alrighty, that concludes this video. And I know all of you out there saying, these 20-30 minute videos I've been putting out there, well, I got this one around the 10-minute mark. So kudos to me. I appreciate you watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll check you out in the next video.